In this video, you're going to discover the most powerful tools to create a breakthrough in your life. Not only that, you will know how to apply those tools in your life in order to create your ideal life. Now, this is going to be a working video, which means you're going to do some work. So you need a pen and paper and preferably the printout of the PDF that the link is in the description below this video. So if you need a moment to get all this, click the pause button. I'll wait. Got it? Fantastic. Now, when you're going in your life to achieve your big goals, those big goals that you already wrote for yourself, you want to manifest your ideal life, it's totally natural that at one point or another, there will come some second thoughts, or there will become some inner conflict or inner challenges, maybe negative beliefs that pops up, maybe a feeling of, I can't do that, whatever setback that might come. And in those moments, you will need to be able to break through those and not stay put in, feeling small and mediocre, right? So in this video, you're going to learn the most powerful tools to create a breakthrough in your life at any situation. Are you ready for that? Fantastic. So let's go for it. So the first tool for breakthrough is what I call have a compelling why, which translates to simply you need to have a very, very, very good reason why you want to change or why do you want to create this breakthrough. So for example, many years ago, I was suffering from severe asthma all through my childhood and adolescence. And it was bothering me, but not too much, until at one night when I was in India, abroad, in the middle of a party, I got the worst asthma attack of my life. And for a whole night, I was sure that I'm going to die. So I promised to myself, I made a vow that if I will survive that night, I will never, ever have asthma again. I had this compelling why now that I don't want to die. And guess what? 2 weeks later, my asthma was gone. And that was probably 30 years ago. And it's still gone. All right. So this is a compelling why. So you need to find out what is your compelling why to create this ideal life. Is it because you want to be happy? Is it because you want to leave a legacy? Is it because you want to fulfill your potential? What is it? It needs to be a sentence. A short sentence, not a long story. It needs to be something that is powerful, that makes you want to go for it. Okay, so I'm going to give you right now 1 minute to write down on paper, what is your compelling why? What is this big why, big reason why you want to create your ideal life? You have 1 minute for that, starting now. All right, so the second tool for breakthrough is success means giving your 100%, which means I'm offering you a new definition to the word success. Most of us know that success is about attaining one's goals, right? So if I set a goal, I reach that goal, I'm a success. But what if I didn't reach the goal? By the old definition, well, then I'm a failure. But by the new definition that says success means giving your 100%, as long as you put your 100%, as long as you give everything that you have, you do whatever it takes, you are already successful from the beginning. Doesn't matter if you reach the goal or not. Which means that this whole stress about comparing ourselves to others, oh, they are doing better than me, or they are winning, or they are number one and I'm number two, that's all disappears. Because if you give your 100%, you're already success. Also, this comparison to what you were before also disappears, because right now, if you're giving your 100%, you're already a success. That means that it's impossible to fail as long as you give your 100%. Remember that. Success is about what you put in. So if you ever experience the fear of failure, well, all you have to do now is internalize the new meaning or the new definition of success, and failure is out of the window. So don't expect to do it right. Just be willing to do whatever it takes. So I'm going to give you right now 1 minute to let me know in a comment box below to make a commitment to go for one area or one goal in your life full on 100% so you're successful. 1 minute for that. Great. And the next one, the next tool for success is you never break through alone. Any breakthrough that you ever created in your life, you never did it alone. You always had some other people to be there, to support you in any way, shape, or form. Sometimes they were cheering for you. Sometimes they were picking you up when you fell. Sometimes they were there to confront you or to kick your butt when you were lazy. It really doesn't matter, but there's always other people to help you when you're breaking through. So remember that next time that things become difficult or you fall into mediocrity, you never break through alone. So now take 1 minute to write down what type of support you might need in the coming weeks or a month. Okay, it can be that you need an accountability buddy. It can be that you need a shoulder to cry on. It can be that you need a coach or somebody to guide you. Whatever it is, just write it down. You have 1 minute for that. And now take 1 minute to write down who could you ask for that help. 1 minute. You see, when you're going for your ideal life, this is not the time to keep it to yourself, to do it all by yourself. That's not going to work, and that's so totally not necessary. You want to make sure that everyone knows, that your friend, that your families, that your support group all know what are the goals that you're going for and what is for you ideal life. And you want to involve them and, yes, to ask for help. And if you don't have a support group around you, then use the group that we created. Use the group that is here, the Soul Tribe. And you can always go on Facebook to the group of Good Life Challenge and get the support you need. The next tool for breakthrough is the past is not equal the future unless it serves you. Many times we're using the past as our excuse for not being successful in the future. And that's a mistake. Okay, saying that I tried to lose weight before, tried to stop smoking before, I tried to be successful in my business before, it didn't work, so it's not going to work in the future, is a big mistake. As you can see right now in the situation that happens in the world right now, you see a lot of what you know is based on a world that doesn't exist anymore. Right? The world changed so much. So right now you need to adapt with that and forget about what you could or couldn't do in the past. Right now you want to focus on the present and the future. So now take 1 minute to write down how will you have to think or act differently in the future in order to create your ideal life. You have 1 minute for that right now. So the next one is a continuation of the past is not equal to the future, and it's called competency happens in the moment. The fact that you never did something before doesn't mean that you cannot do it now or in the future. Just think of your past. When you learned for the first time to ride a bike, could you do that from the first second? Of course not. So you're trying and falling down and trying and falling down and trying and falling down. But at one point, suddenly you are on the bike and you're riding. And you're not falling anymore. And probably today, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, you still do that. It happened in a moment. This competency to be able to ride a bike happened in a moment. It's the same for learning to read, to kiss, to drive a car. Competency happens in the moment. So I'm going to give you right now 1 minute to write down all those things that right now you did, but when you think about it in the past, you thought that are not possible, are not effective, or can't be done. Okay, for example, making a doctor appointment on Skype, or working from home and still running a business or a company. Okay, what are those things that you thought before that can't be done or can't be effective or are impossible, but now you realize they are possible, which means competency happens in the moment. Okay, 1 minute for that. The next tool for breakthrough is there's always a way when you are committed. So I'm going to give you right now 1 minute to write down a few of the challenges that you're facing right now or that you expect to face very soon in order to create your ideal life. We'll work with that. Just take a moment to write down those challenges that you're facing right now. 1 minute. Wonderful. And now choose one of those challenges that you just wrote down. And in a moment, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to come up with as many possible solutions for that challenge. Now it's going to be a brainstorming. So you don't want to overthink it. You don't want to censor it. You don't want to judge it if it's good or bad. I don't actually care if those ideas are great. They can be good, they can be bad, they can be outrageous. It doesn't matter. Right now, what I want to prove it to you is that when you are committed, there's always a way, and you want to come up with as many ways as possible. So take 2 minutes and come up with as many possible solutions for that challenge. 2 minutes. Great! How creative do you feel? Do you like it? Do you like that you have all those tools for breakthrough in your hands right now? We didn't even finish, but look how much power you right now have in your toolbox. Are you happy? Wonderful. Give me a like. It's very, very important. Let me know that you like. It's not about me. Let me know that you like the content, that you like the tools, that you like what it does in your life. Give me a like. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's move on. And the next tool for breakthrough is focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. In the situation as it is right now in the world, with the economy collapsing, health situation, government control, conspiracy theories, it's actually quite easy to panic and to just say, I don't want that. It's much harder to go beyond what you don't want or beyond the things that you don't like and just focus on what is it that you want. But in order to create your ideal life, that's what you need to learn to do, to focus beyond what is it that you don't want. This is a very simple, very basic martial arts tool that you need to master. And that is always focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. So the question is, what are you focused on? Are you focusing 95% of your energy and effort and focus on what you don't want? Or are you focusing most of your energy and time and effort on the things that you really want? Because what you focus on, that's what grows. So right now I'm going to give you 2 minutes to write down as many things as you can that you want to have in your life. So you just want to focus on what you want, okay? Not how you're going to get them, if you're going to get them, if it's even right. Just what do you want? 2 minutes, as many things as possible. Go. And last but not least, celebrate. This is crucial. Whenever you achieved anything, you want to learn to celebrate it. Don't take it for granted. Don't immediately go for the next goal. Learn to, just for a moment even, just to settle down into this feeling of achievement and accomplishment and celebrate it, preferably big time. All right? So what I want you to do now is to take 1 minute and write down what is it that lately in your life is actually going right. Stuff that you created, results that you achieved, goals that you manifested, even if it's not the big goals yet, but something that, or some things that you already created in your life and achieved in the last few weeks or couple of months. You have 1 minute for that right now. And now, commit in writing for yourself, how are you going to celebrate this transformation or these achievements? Take 1 minute for that right now. Wonderful. Are you ready to commit to create a breakthrough in your life? Are you willing to commit to do whatever it takes in order to reach your goals and create your ideal life? If the answer is yes, let me know. I would like to hear in the comment box below your commitment to create a breakthrough in your life and achieving and manifesting your ideal life. Let me know. You have 1 minute for that right now. Wow, you did that. You're a superhero and you're going to create a super ideal life. And the next video in the program is right here. And until we meet again, live fully, stay awesome from Nisandeh.